This episode is brought to you by Leo Bato and Associates, ang realtor na patok.
Let's talk about taking risks, because that's a scary part, right? When you jump, you know that you're jumping into the unknown, and that's where the risks are.
Right.
Like low risk, low reward, high risk,
high reward.
Okay, so what was going through your head? What was the mental state or the mindset at this point?
So I said, I'm going to own property. The next thing I said, I'm going to buy property. I just opened up to anything. And I was not attached to the money being in the bank. I was attached to the risk of doing it.
Because money is like currency. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And the more I started playing this game in my head about money, money started showing up. Just everywhere money started showing up. So I decided to buy a piece of property in Kingman, Arizona. Everybody thought I was crazy. Why would you buy property in the middle of nowhere? I said, I don't know. Something tells me buy this property.
Was this in the 80s, the 90s?
This was 2000.
Oh, lately?
No, this happened. No, in the late. No, this is in 2000 when this premonition started. This is just Rep 68. My brain just opened up in 2000.
Wait, you're 68? You don't look 68, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Oh, okay, you go.
So then I decided I'm going to buy property. So I went to Arizona, and I don't know why, something told me buy these 40 acres of land. It's $36,000, no big deal. We put together this, that. I met with this real estate guy. He says, you can subdivide these lots and sell them. I said, really? How do I do it? So he tells me, I follow his direction, everything. So I said to him, okay, we did the subdivision. How do we sell them? He said, we list them. How much do we list them for? Oh, $15,000. I said, no, list them for 32. 32. Something tells me 32. I started trusting myself. I started following my gut and following my intuition.
Okay. Following your gut doesn't mean your gut just appeared, right? Your gut had always been there. You were just stubborn. Am I correct? No.
Stubborn and fearful. Number one thing that holds us back is fear.
But the gut feel was always there. Looking back in hindsight, what do you think?
Fear. Fear was really holding me back.
So you weren't really following your gut. If you had followed your gut prior to the breakthrough.
I probably did some risky things along the way, but I could have been much bigger.
Yeah.
I could have done a lot more.
Got it.
But my limiting belief.
Dang, this is so inspiring.
And the fear of letting go, letting go of the...
Yes.
And just flying, that holds us all back.
So now, 15,000, no, we sell for 32.
32. That was a week, like on a Friday. On Tuesday or Wednesday, he calls me and says, there's a developer coming into Kingman named Steve Rhodes. 32's too low.
What?
Too low. We need to go to 42. I said, okay, put 42. So the next day, 42 cash comes. Cash off for 42. Second day.
And you bought the whole acreage for 36,000.
36. Next one's 42.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, okay, God. I'm like laughing because God's really put me into the space. And I did have a couple guys that came in with me. And the third acre, they were ready to pay 42. And I said, no.
Ooh.
I'm not selling the third lot. They said, but you have to. No, I don't want to. Something told me don't sell the third lot. So I told the two guys that were with me, keep all the money. And I'm quit claim deed the third lot up to me.
So you quit claim the third lot. They took the cash.
They took the cash. They gave me the lot free and clear. And I said, I'm going to build a ranch called Angel's Ranch. And that is going to be my retirement, to do retreats, teach women, inspire people that anything is possible. And that was my vision that God gave me.
Wow.
And so I used to go to the dirt and draw little pictures in the sand. And I had this vision of Angel's Ranch that I was going to bring women and I was going to inspire them to their greatness and let everybody know we all can set ourselves free anytime we want.
Amen.
So a miracle happened. I found the first property, developed this beautiful home. It was a prefab. And I said, "Ooh, I want to get that same house as you. That's very nice. Where did you get it?" Right? He said, "Go to Clayton Homes and tell him I sent you."
Still in Arizona.
Still in Arizona. I want that same property as you. I go over there. I put a little money down. He goes, "You need about 60,000 to develop it because it's nothing. It's just dirt, infrastructure, everything. I'll manifest it. Don't worry." And I'm thinking, "Really, Kathy? Okay, I'm going to manifest it. Don't worry." As I walk away, the phone rings. I'm still sitting there. The phone rings, and it's my sister. And she said, "You know, Mom and Dad sold their property in Portugal."
Ooh.
I said, "Really? How nice." She said, "No, they're going to give us each $60,000.
Oh my God.
I'm still standing there in that place. I said, my dad thinks it's 10,000, but it was 60,000. So I said, "Well, can you tell Mom to wire it to me now? Because I have to go put that down. I already spent it." So I walked back in. I told the guy, "I got the money. Give me the papers." I signed it. And today, that was in 2005. Angels Ranch is a beautiful ranch. Raji's been up there with me. We started our retreats. We started everything we declared we started. And the miracle was magic money.